20 Republican-led states are threatening to take legal action if Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas refuses to disband the controversial new panel headed up by Nina Jankowicz. The group of attorney generals says, quote, the Disinformation Governance Board is by its very existence and almost certainly by design threatens to enforce silence when Americans wish to express views disfavored by the administration. This is unconstitutional, illegal, and un-American. Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody signed on to that letter. Attorney General, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. So the letter has been sent. How does the Biden administration respond?
Well, good morning, Carly. And yes, you know, this is the very least that you should expect from those that are charged with protecting the rights of their citizens, like the attorneys general. You know, every day we see another step by this administration that becomes more absurd, glaringly unlawful, and it leaves one to beg what's next. I mean, these are things that we see in communist Cuba or Maduro's Venezuela, where you are, shutting down any view that's oppositional. And we know what that means, although Mayorkas had a difficult time defining what disinformation would be. We know what that means because the person that they've put in charge of this has said, well, basically it's Republicans that are disinformers. So it's anything that disagrees with this incredibly irresponsible, incompetent administration. So this is shocking, and it begs the question of what's next? Yeah. I mean, we've already seen senators with their posts taken down where they disagree. We've seen information taken down that is justifiable and founded information. And the timing is really suspicious considering Elon Musk just took away their Twitter platform in which they tried so desperately to control the narrative.
You know, the Biden administration says that this board is not going to target Americans. It's all about targeting foreign entities, the Mexican cartels who are trying to get illegal immigrants to cross our southern border, Russia, China. So they're saying that there should be no cause for concern.
Look at nation states that have set up entities just like this to push out a narrative that mimics what they want their citizens to believe. And with everything that this administration is doing, they're blatant ignoring the law or controlling the southern border. They're going to dictators to try and get energy because we've lost all ability to create energy within our own country. I mean, you just had someone at the White House yesterday, Jen Psaki, sanction and encourage people to go to the homes of justices because of a legal opinion. Yeah. Think about that.
Yeah, it's a scary time.
Think of the nation states where that's encouraged.
It's a scary time.
What's next?
Yeah. Well,
did they shut down outlets like this?
Attorney General, that we do want to talk to you about. Missouri and Louisiana are filing a lawsuit against President Biden, Jen Psaki, Dr. Fauci, and others for allegedly colluding with big tech to censor free speech. Here's Missouri's Eric Schmidt on that. Watch this.
The government is outsourcing the censorship to their big tech partners. They're flagging it. And by the way, they're terrified. When we get into discovery here and find out how Jen Psaki and Fauci and, Mary Poppins here are working with the big tech partners, what they're asking, what they're telling them to take down. We know all of these things that they've been working with them on, and this lawsuit will help bring those to light and expose it.
So these two states are accusing the Biden administration of colluding with Twitter to take down stories that they don't like. Would you go that far?
I think it's absolutely necessary to understand what's going on behind the scenes in this administration. Look, you had the Secretary of Homeland Security announce a Disinformation Governance Board, ignoring all warnings that we've had in history where this is an alarm bell. And then we start seeing that the person they're going to put in charge is doing this specifically for partisan reasons. You've got to understand what's behind the scenes and look at the documents, and to do so through discovery is very effective. I just proved that Secretary Mayorkas wasn't truthful with Congress when I showed he knows exactly why people are flooding into our border. It's because of our favorable immigration policies. It's because of Biden. And this secretary has got to go. I sought that information through litigation, and I commend those attorney generals for doing so. I think other suits will soon follow.
Attorney General Ashley Moody, thank you so much for joining us this morning.